Coordinating Minister for National Security K Shanmugam says people in the country must be free to practice their religion and be protected from discrimination and harassment. Acts of anti-Semitism will not be tolerated in the country. He cites how some members of the Jewish community have faced hostile incidents linked to the Middle East conflict. Rebecca Metteo with more.
Speaking to the media at the sidelines of the 120th anniversary of a Jewish synagogue in Singapore, Mr. Shanmugam notes that of late there are worrying developments on the ground.
September this year, toilets in international schools, in a couple of international schools in Singapore, which have Jewish students who are vandalized with anti-Israel vulgarities. In October, a member of the Jewish community wearing his the Jewish skull cap, kippah, on his way to the synagogue at Waterloo Street, a passing motorist shouted "Free Palestine" at him. In Singapore, followers of any faith who wear visible markers of their religion, Jews do that, Christians, Muslims, even Hindus, visible markers, should never be made to feel targeted based on their religion.
He adds that such negative experiences have extended beyond the Jewish community to other Singaporeans as well.
Late October, a Singaporean Chinese man wearing a cap with a patch resembling the Israeli flag was assaulted by a Malay man. Police are investigating. We don't yet know the full facts, why the man did what he did. And there can be explanations. Often, my experience has been, after investigations, actually you find that such people have mental issues. But it's a worrying trend nevertheless. And last month, a Catholic member of the public reported through a government feedback channel that a couple that he was speaking with had condemned her in the name of God for not doing anything for Palestinians.
Mr. Shanmugam also mentions the recent incident when pork was delivered to a mosque. There were also other similar cases of meat being sent to other mosques. He says he had spoken strongly against it and visited one of the mosques that was targeted. The government is quick to take action when it comes to such incidents and do not wait for things to deteriorate.
And today I'm here at the synagogue to engage the Jewish community to make clear to them as well as to the public, acts of anti-Semitism will not be tolerated in Singapore. Here in Singapore, our laws and norms reflect a very simple principle. Everyone, regardless of race or religion, must be treated fairly. They must be allowed to practice their religion freely. They must be protected from discrimination, harassment, and violence. And all Singaporeans and all communities in Singapore, whatever our feelings towards Palestine or Israel, must feel safe and respected here.
Mr. Shanmugam says that Singapore's peaceful and harmonious society is the result of enforcement measures, as well as attempts by the government and the community to create the right conditions for people to feel safe.
The Alliance of Pentecostal and Charismatic Churches of Singapore has affirmed Mr. K Shanmugam's remarks. It says it rejects all forms of anti-Semitism and stands in support of the Jewish community in Singapore. The Alliance is calling for a renewed commitment to harmony. It adds that mutual respect across races and religions in Singapore is the bedrock of the country's peace and prosperity, and that as leaders and members of the Christian community, they recognize their responsibility to nurture the harmony enjoyed in Singapore.